Now what I'm going to show you is how that we set up your awning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to release the center pole back down. And now I'm going to go and grab my awning. All right, it's now awning time. What I've done, as you know, I've dropped the center post. What we're going to do now is we zip this onto the zipper that goes the full length of the camper. Now I'm going to disappear because what I'm going to need to do is actually use our steps to get to the little point in the middle because I'm not very tall. But we do have an orange strap on our zippers so that you can reach it down low as well. So I'll be back in a minute. There we go. Alrighty, so I've got the awning all zipped on now. What we're now up to is putting our poles in place. So at the back of the camper is where all your poles are located in the pole carrier. What you're looking for is pole number 1, number 2, and number 3. Pole number 1 has this lovely little hook on it. What that does is goes inside a little sleeve that's just inside here. And onto an eyelet that is there. So there's 3 of them. There's one at the back, one in the center, and there's also one at the front. I've already put the other 2 in, I've cheated. So what we're going to do now though is we're going to go to the center and we're going to grab pole number 4. And we're just going to set this one in place, which will help make life a little bit easy for us. The other thing I've done is I've grabbed a guy rope, okay? The guy ropes come with the camper. The reason we're going to do this is going to give us a little bit of room to work underneath to finalise everything. So if we just pull that out to a slight angle, put your peg in the ground, happens to the best of us, by the way. So that'll just hold that up so we can then get to the rest of the poles and put them up. So with the number 4, is there a spigot pole? The spigot pole goes in the center, the front and the rear. And the number 1 pole that you've put up, you release the quick release grip, pull that out, stick it on the spigot, and then into the hole, you will really start to see the shape start to come about. Lock that back in. We'll go and do the front one as well. So again, release the quick release grip, pull it out, put it on the spigot. Into the hole. As you can see, we've got the basic shape of our awning now happening. And we can work around it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab pole number 2. Number 2 is what gives it the shape across the front. And we have 2 eyelets. We put one in the center. So we just lift the awning off of it. Sorry, I have my back to you. Put it back through the eyelet. And then just grab your guy rope again, just to hold it in place. Quick release, pull that out wide. And then we're going to connect it to the corner one. So again, so just lift the tent off, put the eyelet on, put your tent back on there. And then we'll do the other end as well. Okay, lift everything up. So we'll just lock those ones off. As you can see, it's almost there. Now we're at this stage, what we're going to do is we're going to jump back in underneath the awning. We're going to lift the center hoop back up on the main tent, and then I'll come out and I will set up the poles on the outside for the awning, and then we're done. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. I'll put a couple of guy ropes on just to hold the corners up for us as well. So we're going to release the clip, pull out the awning, nice and taut. Put our guy rope on the peg. We're almost there. Now what we're going to do is pull the center leg up, and you'll really see it start to take shape. Then obviously what we do is we just pull it taut with our guy rope. Obviously that's not supposed to happen. As it would be, I forgot to put one post in, the center one. But as you can see, no need to panic. And we have it done. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to do some final touches on the actual awning itself, and that is just some basic Velcro strips that we put around our poles to stop it from flapping if it gets a little bit windy. All right. So there's a couple on each pole, front, back, and the two ends. It's just a simple Velcro process. At the same time, we also have an elastic strap here. This elastic strap is just to make sure that the tent doesn't remove from your poles. It goes inside the little hole that's inside the pole. Once we've done all that, guess what? We can pull the kitchen out, get the kitchen all ready and set up. Again, a very simple process. Watch this. Done. We're ready to cook and sit down and have a beer or a wine.